Hello Basingla, welcome all of you to We Need Tamil Nadu. எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா? So Kanna, today we are going to do frog one shots. நம்ம வந்து one shot next level we are doing because we are trying to finish the syllabus. I have to finish all of your syllabus. I know there are so many videos out there. All my zoology lectures are there. Anna, in the We Need Tamil Nadu, you are going to get my botany as well as zoology lectures. Okay. So this month we are going to maximum finish, at least we'll try to finish 12 chapters. Physics also we are going to start very soon. I told you 10k is very close by, so quickly subscribe to the channel so we can hit 10k. And students, today we are going to do frog one shot. In the frog vandu oru mari oru very big controversial topic irukku ma'am, because in the frog vandu confirmation e kediyatha oru topic. This frog is confirmed, ana frog ku next only students insect na NTA has given in bracket. Ana frog vandu amphibian dane, so adanala in the insect vandu cockroach irukum. All the teachers have told it is going to be cockroach. So yes, cockroach is going to be there in your NEET syllabus until NTA gives a clear-cut clarity that okay, cockroach is deleted just like earthworm. So adanala cockroach one shot is already on the channel. So please check it out. It's a beautiful lecture. Cockroach is one of the very easiest topic. Frog vanda innu kochu difficult aayirukkum because it's very related to humans. But cockroach is super duper easy. Okay, so check out that video as well and give a lot of love on that video. I want to see all of your love on all the one shots. Where will you find all the one shots and the notes for it? Everything is going to be in the playlist. One shot playlist and or playlist irukku. On the playlist la you're going to find molecular basis of inheritance, one shot, respiration, photosynthesis, excretion, breathing. Then we have also done animal kingdom. We have done biological classification. We have also done frog, cockroach, animal tissues. Okay, so frog will be completed now. So I hope all of you are excited. Quickly smash the like button and let's start directly with the frog. Okay, first we are going to learn the classification, students. So frog one, the kingdom Animalia. What is it? Kingdom Animalia, animals, right? And superclass Tetrapoda. So in the superclass, before the superclass, you should know that this has come in the phylum Chordata. Okay, under Chordata we have studied what and all? We have studied Protochordata, Urochordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. So under Vertebrata we study about this people, right? Yes ma'am. Under Vertebrata we study about these people which are like subphylums. Okay, then Vertebrata, under Vertebrata again students we do the division and we divide it into class and superclass. So superclass la vanda we have Tetrapoda. Tetra na enna students 4. Okay, Tetra 4. Poda means appadi pode, not that poda. Poda means legs, or in a very scientific word we say appendages. Okay, நம்ம வந்து very scientific ah பேசணும் students. Okay, appendages. So tetrapoda, 4 legs or appendages. Okay, now class it's going to be amphibians. Okay, amphibians na enna students, that means these people have 2 bios. That means they can live on land as well as on water. They can survive on both the bios, 2 bios. So that is why we call them amphibians. So NTA calling them insect is an insult for them because come on. Okay, so now students, order Anura. Anura we usually call for ones which have jointed legs. So Anura, genus Rana tigerina. So this is the frog that we are going to study the morphology, anatomy, just like how we studied cockroach. So are you all ready? Okay, after this class you will all want to be a frog, I assure you, because of how beautiful frog's life is. Okay, yes, let's start with the general characteristics. So normally when you look at a frog, what and all do you see? What and all do you understand? General characteristics that okay, every frog has this and this is this. Okay, special characteristics we will come later. So first thing students, when I look at a frog, the first thing that I notice is the skin of the frog. The skin of frog is very moist. What is it? Very moist skin. Yes or no? Yes ma'am, very moist skin. What is this moist skin meaning students? This moist skin is going to help them in respiration. So the skin has a job of helping them in respiration, that is in breathing, and that kind of a respiration is called as cutaneous respiration. What respiration? Cutaneous respiration. So all these notes I'll give you to you on We Need Tamil Nadu Telegram as well as in the description box. Okay, so skin of frog is moist. This is one of the characteristics. Now when you have to look at the color or how does this frog looks like, students, you will notice that the dorsal side, okay, the one that is facing the environment, the dorsal side of the frog is olive green in color. Which color? Olive green. I don't have olive green. Okay, olive green in color. Understood? Yes, ma'am. Olive green in color, but you have written in dark green. Okay, very color sense we have. Okay, then students, on the ventral side, okay, on the ventral side of the frog, we will be able to see yellow color. Okay, it is going to be yellowish in color, and they are going to have some dark spots on them. Okay, on the olive green also, please understand, they are going to have some dark spots on them. Okay, it's not going to be a very clean, like full green, it will not have. They will also have some dark spots, okay, on the, all of you have seen a frog. No, I don't have to tell that frog looks like this. Any student who has not seen a frog, please raise your hands in the chat box. Other students, please scold him. Okay, now look here. Students, the body of the frog is divided into, body is divisible, we can say, divisible or divided into two things. Okay, just two, ma'am? Yes, just two, head and trunk. We do not say here thorax, we say trunk. Okay, head and trunk. Students, they do not have a neck region. Why? Because the frog is going to leap, that is, the frog is going to jump. You have always seen a frog jumping, no? So if the neck is there, it will be an unnecessary difficulty for them. So that is why neck is not there. Okay, so body is divisible into head and trunk. We'll write it a little more. Head, trunk. Okay, body is divisible into head and trunk. Clear? Neck is not present, tail is not present. Tail is present only in the larval forms. Okay, so write it here. Neck and tail is absent. Who else is absent in the class? Quickly tell me. I want to see all of your attendance in the chat box. Okay. Yes. Next thing, students, about eyes, nose and everything. They have a bulging eyes. Okay. They have like a protruding eyes. That the eyes also has a covering which is called the nictating membrane. Okay. They also have a covering which is called the nictating membrane. So I will, they have like, okay, eyes. What type of eyes do they have? They have bulging. They have bulging eyes with nictating membrane. And what is this nictating membrane going to do, students? This nictating membrane is going to protect it underwater. Okay, protect under water. So this is a special layer which is going to help them protect under water, this nictatic membrane. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? I'll write everything here. I think, yeah. Okay. We will just continue. Like as such, I'm not writing the morphology. I'm just continuing. Okay. So students, here see, other than that, I told you they have tympanum. Okay. Tympanum, which is an hearing aid. That means the one that is going to act as the ears. Okay. So for hearing, they are going to have tympanum. They do not have external ears like this, like us, how we have pinna. They do not have it. Okay. They do not have it. So always remember. Now students, please understand the male frogs. Okay. Male frogs, they do sexual dimorphism. Sexual dimorphism means this male and female frogs are a little easier to differentiate. This male frogs, on their digits, they have digits. Okay. They have limbs. So, okay, wait. First I will write about limbs. Then I'll come here. Okay, they have 4 limbs. 4 limbs are 4 digits. Okay, remember 4, 4. Okay, 4 digits. And hind limbs are 5 digits. This question has come. You will be like, ma'am, from digits and all question will come. Yes, it will come because many students will forget numbers in the exam, and that is an advantage for NTA to give you a question. So students, just 4 digits are there, 4 limbs. Hind limbs, remember, they are going to be, okay, just imagine this is your frog. Okay, like this, 5. Okay, this is the, how the limbs are going to look. Okay, and these limbs are going to be webbed. What are they going to be? They're going to be webbed. In whose case? In the hind limb. Okay, hind limbs are going to be webbed. Webbed digits they are. And students, this provides the grip for them during swimming, jumping and all of that. They are more muscular, so as they jump, it gives them the support. Clear? Now, I told you that the male frog and the female frog, one differentiation that is there, that is very prominent, is that the male frogs, on their forelimbs, okay, on the first digit, they have a copulatory pad or a nuptial pad. What do they have? A copulatory pad or a nuptial pad. What is this function of this thing, students? This nuptial pad or copulatory pad actually helps them to hold the female during copulation, because their skin is very slippery, no? So this male frog will be able to hold the female frog during copulation with the help of this copulatory pad, which is going to be present in their forelimbs. Okay, so this is one differentiation. Other than that, lot of differentiations are there, like the male frog also does loud croaking sound. Okay, male frog does loud croaking sound. Okay, and they have a, like, their vocal sac will blow up, again come down, like this it will happen. Have you seen? So students, usually you heard the frog croaking, croak, 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 that croak, croak, croak. Your grandmother will think it is because it is going to rain, which is technically okay, right? But your grandmother or your mother will think that it is a sign for you to go and take the clothes which are on the terrace. But Anna, the frog, is calling the female frog, telling that come, it's time to mate. But Anna, our parents will think that yes, all the frogs in the world has come around in the balcony of our home just to let us know that your clothes are going to be wet because it's going to start raining. When I talk about that, you will remember that, ma'am, then I've heard that frogs go for long sleeps, right? Yes, students, frogs do go for long sleep. Frogs, this is why I told you at the end of the class, most of you will want to be a frog. Okay, tell me at the end of your class. So, these frogs, during summer, they go for summer sleep. Okay, very, very lavish life they have. Okay, during summer, they go for summer sleep. Okay, students, they burrow themselves. That is the reason why we do not spot them very usually. So, the summer sleep is called as aestivation. Summer sleep is called as what? Aestivation. And winter also they go for sleep. Winter also they go for sleep. Winter sleep is called as hibernation. Hibernation. So winter summer also they will be sleeping. Then ma'am, when do they actually work? They have nothing to work for. Okay, they don't have anything to work for. Clear? Okay. So remember here summer sleep, aestivation, winter sleep, hibernation. So the actual time, students, when they are active is going to be the rainy season. That is why our parents and grandparents say that. Okay, so rainy season is their mating season. Okay, mating season. They are very important in our food chain. So we cannot say that, they just come for mating and go. They are important in our food chain, right? So rainy season, they will come out and that is their mating season, or else we also call it as their breeding season. Breeding season. Okay, clear to all of you? Breeding season. So this is all about your frog. So they go for a winter sleep, summer sleep. Summer sleep is called as aestivation. Winter sleep is called as hibernation. More about this we will be studying. Clear? Understood? Yes? No? Anyone who did not understand? Everyone understood? We'll be studying this with NCERT highlights. Okay? Don't worry, we will be studying this with NCERT highlights. Okay, done? Yes, ma'am, done. Okay, more we have to study about them. So students, just imagine this is a frog. Now, don't imagine this is actually a frog. Okay, you'll be like, huh, ma'am, imagine. Okay. Okay, this is how the frog will color wise I'm telling. Again, we can put one more color to make the olive color. Okay. Like this will be. Imagine that is the ventral side. Okay, this is the dorsal side. No. So just imagine this is the ventral side. I will give here yellow color. Can you see? This is the ventral side. Okay, they will be yellow in color. So, oof, my God. Okay, so dorsal side will be greenish olive green in color, and ventral side is going to be yellowish in color. And remember students, they are going to have irregular, like this black color spots are going to be present. That is what I taught you right now. Like this spots are going to be present. Okay, like this. I'm not planning to color. Yeah. Okay, like this black color spots will be present. Did I make the frog very ugly? No, it looks nice. Okay, then students, see here, they have a bulging eyes. Okay, this is the eyes. Okay, here around they will have a tympanum. You can see the digits as well. This is how a frog is going to look like. Correct? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, now we have to study some more about the frog. So we will just duplicate the slide. Okay. We are going to study it with the help of NCERT highlights. So I have already made highlighted NCERT. So with that, we will be able to study. Okay, done. Okay. So here, remember, this frog, students, first of all, it has a very good capability of summer sleep, winter sleep. Understood, all of you? Now, I told you 4 limbs is there, hind limbs is there. Students, this 4 limb, remember that it is going to be here. I will just add on. They are going to help them with like movement. Okay, that means what? Leaping, walking and all that. They are going to help with. Okay, and this webbed hind wings are going to help them mainly with swimming and also for the grip when they are jumping. Okay, okay, for swimming. So swimming, walking, all these people, this digits are going to help. Now when it comes to, let's say someone is coming to attack this frog, because you know, like there are a lot of predators out there who can come and attack this frog. So அந்த டைம்ல வந்து இந்த frog வந்து ரொம்ப sharp. So அதுக்கு டிஃபென்ஸுக்காக, okay, அதுக்கு டிஃபென்ஸுக்காக, for defense students, அவர் வந்து camouflage பண்ணுவாங்க. Okay, they do camouflage. They do camouflage, and the students, not only that, they also can do mimicry. Mimicry, that means they mimic, let's say a leaf, a tree or something like that. They can also do mimicry. They can mimic any object, a tree, a log of tree. அது மாதிரி mimic பண்ண முடியும். Camouflageனா completely அது வந்து change ஆகும். Okay, bulged eyes இருக்கு, nictitating membrane இருக்கு, all that you understood, right? Frog body is divided into head and neck, head and trunk. Okay, and yes, I told you sexual dimorphism is happening, and the sexual dimorphism is done. What is sexual dimorphism? The ability to differentiate a male and a female. Correct? So that means a male and a female will have certain characteristic which only the male will have and only the female will have. So here sexual dimorphism, students, in male frog, first one, as I told you, the croaking sound. Okay, the loud croaking sound, or we can say loud croaking sound, croak, 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 like that croaking sound will be there in males. And with that, students, on their forelimbs, I told you there are copulatory pads. Okay, copulatory pad, also called as nuptial pads. They are going to help during copulation. Yes or no? Yes, ma'am. Understood. Okay, then students, this people is compared to females, they will have more muscular limbs. Okay, they will have more muscular limbs. So this is how much you should remember about frog. I have told you about tympanum, eyes, everything, right? They also have 2 bios. That means they can live both on land and water. I hope this is super duper clear to all of you. Any doubts? You want to take screenshots, something like that? I will move. Okay. I will move and help you with the screenshots. Done? Okay, done. Okay. Now, we are going to understand with the help of NCERT highlights. Just look here. It's already highlighted. So, we will just make it more like read it properly. Now students, body of frog is divisible into what? It is divisible into head and trunk. Okay, it is divisible into head and trunk. A neck and tail are absent. I already mentioned to all of you, but a tail will be present in the larval stage. So on the larval stage la vanda tail present ah irukum, ana adult stage la vanda and the tail present ah irukadu. Above the mouth, a pair of nostrils will be present. Okay, above the mouth there will be a pair of nostrils, and eyes are bulged and covered by a nictitating membrane so as to protect them under water. Clear? So as to protect them under water. Now, on neither side of the eyes is a membranous tympanum. Okay, what do they have? A membranous tympanum is present that will receive the sound. The forelimbs and hind limbs will help them in swimming, walking, leaping, burrowing. What and all they'll help? So students, during the summer sleep, during the winter sleep, this frog is actually burrowed itself. It is inside the burrow. Okay, that is why it is feeling. One second students. One the glass. A minute. Yeah. So here they are usually in burrows. Okay, they are usually in burrows. The hind limbs end in 5 digits and they are larger and muscular. Okay, so hind limbs, they are larger and muscular than the forelimbs that end in 4 digits. Feet have webbed digits that help them in swimming. Feet will have webbed digits that will help them in swimming. Clear? Now students, look here. Frogs exhibit sexual dimorphism. Male frogs can be distinguished by the presence of sound producing vocal sacs. Okay, and also a copulatory pad on the first digit of the forelimb. So they can ask you the location, so make a note of it. First digit of where? Forelimbs. Okay, FF, first digit of the forelimbs, and they are absent in female frogs because the male frog will be holding the female frog during copulation. So this will help in copulation. Okay, this will help in copulation. Clear? So frog you can study from NCERT, don't need additional information. Frog is easier to study like this. Now students, morphology, only this much ma'am? Yes, only this much of morphology. I'll have to teach you one thing about the tongue. Okay, I'll teach you with the digestive system itself. So anatomy students, what and all you will have to study? You will have to study about your digestive system. Okay, frog digestive system. So anatomy you will have to study about every system. Okay, digestive, respiratory, okay, circulatory, excretory, then respiratory, circulatory, reproduction, okay, reproductive system. You should also study about nervous system. And you should also study about chemical coordination, that is control and coordination, where you talk about the glands. Okay, all this you have to study under anatomy. We are going to study it in detail under anatomy. Clear? One second. Yes ma'am. Okay. Okay, let's start. So the digestive system consists of an alimentary canal. Just like how I taught you before, I will be making flowcharts, so you don't worry. Then ma'am, after reading NCERT, I will not understand. Please write your notes. Okay. So the digestive system consists of alimentary canal and the digestive glands are present. Okay. Now the alimentary canal is short. This is very important. Assertion, reason, statement based questions can come. Alimentary canal is short. Why is alimentary canal short? Because frogs are carnivorous. So in carnivorous animals, usually the esophagus and the intestine will, the alimentary canal as well as the intestine will be highly reduced, because here the consumption is easier, the breakdown is easier, hence the length of the intestine also is reduced. So alimentary canal and the intestine is reduced since the frog is a carnivorous animal. Now the mouth opens into the buccal cavity that leads to the esophagus. Just look at the yellow color thing, there is the flow chart. Mouth opens to buccal cavity, then to the esophagus through the pharynx. Esophagus also is a short tube that opens into the stomach. which in turn continues as intestine, rectum, and finally open outside the cloaca. Liver secretes bile and it is stored in the gallbladder. Pancreas, a digestive gland, will produce pancreatic juice, and students, that pancreatic juice also will be going into the duodenum. Okay, containing digestive enzyme. Food is captured. Food is captured by a bilobed tongue. Digestion of food takes place by the action of HCl and gastric juices. So don't worry, this we will break it down and study. Before that, students, one thing I want to tell you, look at the tongue of the frog. Can you look at the tongue of the frog? It is free in the front. Okay, not like us. For us, it's in the back, in the posterior end, it is free. Here it is attached. We cannot do more than this, right? Okay, here you see, students, the frog, here it is attached posteriorly. Here what is happening, it is attached anteriorly and it is free posteriorly. That means it can just release like this. Okay, what am I doing? So release like this. So remember, tip of the tongue, okay, tip of the tongue is fork like. Can you see, like this, two sharp edges will be there, like this, two sharp edges will be there. So tongue tip is fork-like. Fork-like. It is a bilobed tongue. Okay, we say for this tongue what? Bilobed. Bilobed tongue, and it is free posteriorly. Like from the back, it is actually free. Okay, from front, it is attached. Posteriorly free. And this will help them to attack the insects however far they are. Just look at it. It's on land. It is attacking an insect which is on water. So that much it can stretch the tongue, and this tongue will have the sticky substance, students, to capture the prey. Okay, the tongue is having some sticky substance. Substance to capture the prey. Okay, to capture the prey, it will have the sticky substance. So this is about the tongue. Now from tongue, we are going to learn the digestive system in detail. Okay, food is captured by the bilobed tongue they have given. So that bilobed tongue is what we are going to study here. Okay, just remember, we are going to write the entire flow chart. You don't have to worry. Okay, don't have to worry. We will learn it with the help of a flow chart. So let's go back here. What are they saying? They're saying the food is captured by the bilobed tongue. Digestion of the food takes place by the action of HCl and gastric juices, which are secreted from where, students? Walls of the stomach. Okay, whatever I have highlighted is important. Partially digested food is called as chyme. It is passed from the stomach to the first part of the small intestine, which is called the duodenum. So to the duodenum, there will be bile as well as the pancreatic juice that is going to come. So the duodenum receives bile from the gallbladder and pancreatic juice from the pancreas through a common bile duct. Bile will emulsify the fat, that means break down the fat, and the pancreatic juice will digest the carbohydrates and proteins. Okay, by mistake I left this proteins. Okay, proteins. Final digestion takes place in the intestine. Digested food is absorbed by numerous finger-like foldings called as which are present on the intestine, called as villi and microvilli. The undigested food will move to the rectum and it will come out through cloaca, which is a common pathway or common passage for the food to come in. Okay, now shall we write? Okay, now we are going to write a beautiful flow chart. Before that, let's change some colors. We will take a blue and we will take a purple maybe. Okay, now we have blue and purple. Okay, so students, we are going to study the flow chart of the digestive system, that is from the mouth. Okay, so the food has come in with the mouth, okay, to the mouth, and this happened because of the bilobed tongue. Again, I am not writing it. Now students, remember, they are going to open. Opens into what? What did they say it will open into quickly in the chats? What will the mouth open into? It will open into a small portion called as the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity. From the buccal cavity, it is going to the esophagus through, okay, through pharynx. From the buccal cavity, the food is going to the esophagus. Remember, esophagus is also a short tube. Okay, short tube. Why these people are short or reduced? Because it's a carnivorous animal. Clear? So now it has gone to the esophagus. From the esophagus, where it is going to go? Ma'am, it is going to go to the stomach. Yeah? Okay, it will go to the stomach. Students, in the stomach, what is there? The wall of the stomach. Okay? In the wall of the stomach, they are going to be HCl, right? HCl is going to be there. Yes, ma'am. So, HCl plus your gastric or digestive juices are going to be present, which are going to be secreted. So, this way, the food that was coming, right? That food is going to become chyme. That is, food is going to become partially digested. Similar like Azoli, partially digested chyme it is going to form. Partially digested chyme is going to be formed. Now, what did they say, students? Here we have the gallbladder. Okay, here we have the gallbladder. So, I'm just going to draw gallbladder in a box like this. Now, this gallbladder has stored what? It has stored the bile, right? So, here remember the liver has formed the bile juice. Yes or no? And it has given it for storage. Stored in, what is this? This is the gallbladder. Okay, this is the gallbladder. So, in the gallbladder, right now, we have the bile. Okay, not just here, students. Now, remember the pancreas also. Pancreas also has made, we will just reduce the size of this, okay. This is the gallbladder. Now remember, students, the pancreas also has done the similar thing. What have pancreas done? They have also made the pancreatic juice. Pancreas have also made the pancreatic juice, and that juice also is waiting, telling that okay, we will go and help them. But now remember, this chyme is going to move all the way to the duodenum. It is going to go all the way to the first part of the small intestine, which is the duodenum. First part, like this, flowcharts will always help, okay, instead of mugging up your NCERT. So, duodenum is the first part of the small intestine. Now, from to the first part, students, what and all is going? Your bile will be going from the gallbladder. Your pancreatic juice will be going from the gallbladder. And now, the chyme has come to the duodenum. To the duodenum, now all these juices have been added. Okay. Now, students, whatever happens, the breakdown will happen, and whatever is there will be like, let's say, whatever from the food we have to absorb, all of that would be absorbed by the intestinal microvilli. Yes or no? In the intestine, we have columnar, ciliated, brush bordered, all these kinds of cells. So, these cells would have come and they would have started absorbing, right? They would have absorbed whatever is not required, like whatever is required. And in the intestine, maximum absorption will happen with the help of villi and microvilli. Villi and microvilli. Correct? Yes or no? Now, students, from the intestine, what is going to happen? Whatever undigested food is there, whatever undigested food is there, this food is going to go to the rectum, okay, to the rectum, and from the rectum it is going to a common opening, which is the cloaca. Okay, going to cloaca. Understood this? Done and dusted. This is a beautiful flow chart that will help you understand the whole flow. Okay, whole flow. Remember, here some add-on points I will write. Okay, villi and microvilli. I have taught you in animal tissues. If you haven't checked out, please check out. Villi and microvilli will increase the surface area. Villi and microvilli will increase the surface area. Clear? Done. This is the add-on point to remember. So this is the flowchart. Entire paragraph we have written in one flowchart and it is done and dusted. Now you don't have to worry about the digestive system anymore of the frog. Okay, understood students? Should we go back to NCERT or are we good to go? Okay, so just look here. Here we have gallbladder who is going to store the bile. Yes or no? Yes, ma'am, it is going to store the bile. Then we have lungs, fat bodies, kidney. So here you can see from here the food is going to enter. Okay, from the buccal cavity it would enter to the esophagus. Esophagus is short. Now from the esophagus it is moving all the way to the stomach. From stomach it will enter the first portion of the small intestine, which is called the duodenum. Then it will get to the large intestine, and from there whatever undigested food is there, it will go to the rectum. From rectum it will come out through a common structure called as the cloaca to cloacal aperture. So this is how the entire flowchart is happening. That means the digestion is happening. Now here I want to add on here two things. Okay, here let's just write it here with some other color. Which color? Shall I write it with gray? Okay, here also students write. Can you see? So here you should write intestine and alimentary canal is reduced. Okay, it is reduced. Why it is reduced? Because the frog is a carnivorous animal. Carnivorous. If I write like this, you will understand, I hope. Intestine and alimentary canal is reduced. Even the esophagus also is reduced because this is a carnivorous animal. Clear? Okay, so this entire one flowchart is more than enough for all of you to understand. Next one, students, respiratory system. Okay, so frogs respire on land and in water by two different methods. In water, skin acts as an aquatic respiratory organ, and that kind of respiration is called as cutaneous respiration. Dissolved oxygen in water is exchanged through the skin by diffusion. On land, the buccal cavity, skin and lungs act as respiratory organs. So what and all act here? Buccal cavity, skin and lungs will act as the respiratory organ. Clear? Now, the respiration by lungs is called as pulmonary respiration. The lungs are pair of elongated pink colored sac like structure present in the upper part of the trunk region. Trunk region we also say thorax. Okay, air will enter through the nostrils into the buccal cavity, then to the lungs. During aestivation and hibernation, gaseous exchange takes place through the skin. Okay, takes place through the skin. So what are they saying here, students? They're saying that respiration happens on land as well as in water. Okay, land as well as in water. How does it happen? They are saying that the lungs is a beautiful pink colored structure. Okay, respiratory system. Okay, respiratory system in frog. So students, respiration happens by three methods. Okay, first one is going to be your buccal cavity. Then it is going to be the skin, then it is going to be lungs. Okay, please remember each of the respiration also has its own name. Okay, own name. Like buccal cavity, if the respiration is happening, we will call it buccopharyngeal respiration. Buccopharyngeal respiration. Okay, if it is happening through skin, what do I call it? Wait, I'll just move this a little. Yeah, if it is happening through skin, what will you call it, students? We will call it cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous respiration. Correct? Yes, ma'am. Then if it is happening through lungs, what will we call it? We will call it pulmonary respiration. pulmonary respiration. Is this clear to all of you? Pulmonary, buccopharyngeal, cutaneous respiration. Now you have to know underwater what is happening, like normally what is happening, that you have to know. So students, during aestivation and hibernation, okay, winter sleep and summer sleep, they will not even get up. They are like, I am too lazy, I am taking rest. During rest time, I do not want anyone to disturb me, so I will respire with the help of my skin. Skin will do the job. Why will I take tension? Understood? So when they are on land, their lungs are going to help them. And students, they are saying the lungs is a pair of, you have already seen it in the diagram as well. The lungs is a pair of pink colored sac-like structure like this. It's going to be very primitive, not like a very complicated structure. Here inside this also, they will have like, you know, small sac-like structures like this. Okay, like this structures will be there. Like this structure will be there. Okay, that is how the lungs is going to be. On land, lungs are going to help. Underwater, students, again skin is also going to help. So in water, skin is going to help. It is going to act as a respiratory structure. Okay, pink colored sac like structure. Okay, understood? Pink color sac like structure, the one that called as the lungs. So normally students, what is happening? The air is going to enter. Yes ma'am, the air is going to enter through the nostrils. Okay, air will enter through the nostrils. Nostril, it will go to the buccal cavity. From the nostril, it will go to the buccal cavity. From buccal cavity, it will go to the lungs. Okay, from lungs to the other body parts. So this is the flow of air. So done, 1 page revision notes is done. Like this only we will be writing so many revision notes, remember. Okay, pasangla. So continue panlama. Next we have circulatory system. Okay, circulatory system வந்து கொஞ்சம் detail இருக்கு. So அதனால I don't want any of you to be like, ma'am, I can't study and all that. Okay, 1 minute. I will just change the settings. Okay, no, 1 second. Now it will be better because கொஞ்சம் blur இருக்கு. Okay, students. Okay, now look here, the vascular system of frog is well developed closed type. Okay, well developed closed type, and the frogs have a lymphatic system too. So ஒரு vascular system இருக்கு, ஒரு lymphatic system இருக்கு. The blood vascular system involves heart, blood and blood vessel. The lymphatic system consists of lymph channels and lymph nodes. Heart is a muscular structure situated in the upper part of the body cavity. It has 3 chambers. Okay, it has 3 chambers, 2 atria and 1 ventricle. It is covered by a membrane called as pericardium. This is the Gopika Ma'am express notes we are going to write, but still just understand. So what and all did we understand? They have a vascular system. The frog is having a closed type of circulatory system. They have a lymphatic system. Vascular system has heart, blood and blood vessels. The lymphatic system has lymph channels and lymph node. Heart is a muscular structure situated in the upper part of the body cavity. 3 chambers are there, 2 atria and 1 ventricle, and it is covered by a membrane called as pericardium. Okay, it is covered by a membrane called as pericardium. A triangular structure called the sinus venosus. Okay, sinus venosus is present, which joins the right atrium. Important students, so the sinus venosus is a triangular structure, I will show you, which joins to the right atrium. Okay, it receives blood through the major veins called as vena cava. Namku the same thane, vena cava is there, from which we are taking the blood. The ventricles open into a sac like conus. So or a sac like structure which is called as conus arteriosus on the ventral side of the heart. The blood from the heart is carried to all the parts of the body with the arteries. So arteries will do the atrial system. Okay, atrial system. The veins collect the blood from the different parts of the body to the heart and from the venous systems or venous systems. Now, special venous collection between liver and intestine as well as kidney and lower parts are present in the frog. இப்போ வந்து கரெக்டாக பார்த்துக்கோ students, whenever liver word come, அது வந்து hepatic word will be connected, okay? Hepatic portal system. Whenever kidney comes, renal word will be coming. So always remember this. I've told you before also, whenever hepatic comes, it is the liver. Whenever the renal word comes, it is the kidney, okay? Whatever we learned right now, I know most of you wouldn't have understood anything. Now we are going to learn it with the help of notes, so you'll automatically understand, okay? So what are they saying, students? There is circulatory system. First one, the two types of circulatory systems are present in solluvaanga. So in the circulatory system in frog, one the closed circulatory system, okay? Closed type, okay? Closed type ஆயிருக்கும். In the closed circulatory system, வந்து two types ஆயிருக்கும், okay? Two types. One is called as the vascular, blood vascular system nu கூப்பிடலா, okay? இல்லைனா vascular system, okay? Blood vascular system or vascular system. இன்னொன்று வந்து lymphatic system, okay? I hope all of you are enjoying our one shots, okay? Please let us know in the comments also if you have to change something, timing, any problem like this, please let me know in the chats, okay? இப்போ blood vascular systemல வந்து students, blood இருக்கும், heart இருக்கும் and blood vessels இருக்கும், similar to ours only, right? Blood vessels இருக்கும், correct தானே? Yes ma'am, correct. Lymphatic systemல என்னெல்லாம் இருக்கும் students? Lymph இருக்கும். These are the fluid connective tissue, okay? That is why in animal tissues they have taught you all this, so this becomes very easy for all of you, okay? There are going to be lymph channels. So on the paragraph la ella important lines ume nama flow chart la எழுதி we are going to study, okay? அதுக்கு அப்புறமா lymph nodes இருக்கும், lymph nodes இருக்கும், okay va? Done. So lymph, blood, heart, blood vessel, lymph channels and lymph nodes will be present, okay? Understood? இப்போ heart வந்து students ஒரு muscular organ ஆயிருக்குமா? Yes ma'am, heart is a muscular organ. So heart is a muscular organ. In the muscular organ heart வந்து students, it is going to be three chambered heart, okay? What is it going to be? It is going to be a three chambered heart, okay? In the three chambers heart enna sonna enna, three chamber means two are going to be auricles, okay? There is going to be right auricle, left auricle, mattapadi ventricles, okay? Mattapadi ventricles. So right auricle, left auricle and ventricles. So ventricles la vanda blood mixing will happen, okay? Remember that blood mixing will happen. So let's just draw one box heart here, okay? So here we go, okay? This is how it will be, and here we go, okay? So here we are going to have right atrium, okay? This is my left side, so idu vandu right atrium, idu vandu left atrium, idu vandu ventricles. So in the ventricles students, obviously blood mixing is going to happen, mixing up of blood nadakum, because right atrium, right ventricle, so obviously here remember mixing up of blood, mixing up of blood will happen, clear? Now remember here they told that this heart has a, oh 1 second, I'll just draw that and then I will, okay? This heart students, it will have an outer layer, right? That's what these people told, that there is going to be an outer, there is going to be a outer layer. This outer layer is going to be called what? That outer layer is going to be called the pericardium, okay? Pericardium. So there is this outer layer is going to be called the pericardium layer. In the ventricles la the mixing up of blood will happen, okay? Mixing up of blood will happen, okay va? Done. This is understood. Now students, they have told about two parts which are very important, so I want all of you to listen to me careful. Or a triangular part which is called as the sinus venosus, okay? sinus venosus, இது வந்து ஒரு triangular structure இருக்கும் which is going to be connected to the right atrium. So what is it going to do? It is going to collect all the deoxygenated blood. Okay, it is going to collect all the deoxygenated blood from the vena cavas. Yes or no? Yes ma'am, correct. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. It's going to collect all the deoxygenated blood from the vena cava. இப்போ வந்து left auricle, okay, left auricle illa ventricle, there is going to be one sac like structure which is connected, which is called as your conus arteriosus. So ventricle is going to be connected, ventricle okay, ventricle is going to be connected to a sac like structure called as conus arteriosus. Conus arteriosus. In the conus arteriosus, la ventricle will be connected to this conus arteriosus. So here students, again it will be helping in what? Again this has deoxygenated and oxygenated blood, so it will help in the separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. This much you have to know. Please understand this much. I hope it is clear. Yes or no? Clear? Okay, now this is what is your circulatory system. More is there, don't worry. Pericardium understood, ventricles understood. Just look here students, I'll show you the structure what I was talking about. So in the structure lavanda, see, look here. So we have left, okay, left auricle, okay, here this is the cross section, just imagine this one is there, okay. We have the right auricle here, yes ma'am, right auricle will be here, left auricle will be here, this is the ventricles, okay. So what did I tell you? The right auricle is going to be connected to sinus venosus, which is a triangular part. So inge vanda this triangular portion that you're seeing is the sinus venosus, okay. And then students, what did I tell you? Conus or incus arteriosus, which is a sac like structure. So the ventricles will be connected to the sac like structure and the auricles will be connected to this triangular structure which is called the sinus venosus, okay. So let's go through the, so here we have systemic arch, carotid arch, pulmonary arch, here right precaval, right auricle, so idume right auricle. So right auricle is there, truncus arteriosus is another word for conus arteriosus. Adukapram sinus venosus, which is a triangular structure through which the right auricle is going to be connected, okay. The sac like structure, that is your sinus venosus triangular structure, will be connected to the right auricle. And students, then we have ventricle, this is the ventricle, and then we have the post caval, okay. Openings of the sinus venosus, see, openings of the sinus venosus into the right atrium. Understood? Understood. So what it will do? It will collect the deoxygenated blood from the vena cava. Clear? So this is how the heart is going to be, three-chambered heart. Three-chambered heart. Okay. We have some more to write here, students. Okay, some more we have to write the flow charts. So this so far understood, right? So students, remember arteries, what did they say? Arteries carry blood away from the heart. That means it is going to give it to all the organs, okay? Carry blood away from the heart. Okay, understood? It carries the blood away from the heart. In the circulatory system, enna solluvanga students? Arterial system nu solluvanga. Okay, enna solranga? Arterial system nu solluranga. Arterial system. Okay, va? Next one enna irukum students? So, what is the venous going? So, arteries are going to do this, means then the veins are going to do ulta, right? They are going to carry blood towards, okay. Veins means what? Always look at your hand, green color you can see, those are the veins. That means they are carrying deoxygenated blood. So they will carry blood towards the heart, okay. This kind of a system we called as a venous system. Okay, இப்போ வந்து ரெண்டு சிஸ்டம் ஸ்பெஷலா மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருக்கிறாங்க. இது சாரி ஃப்ராக்ல வந்து அந்த சிஸ்டம்ஸ் எது? two venous systems are present in சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க. And the two systems வந்து liver plus intestine ஒரு system. Okay. Okay, two systems are present. Share this video with all your friends if you are understanding everything. If there is a student who is suffering to find, you know, English lecture or anything like that, please make sure that you are sharing with your friends. Okay, the sharing is always blessing. It adds to your blessing nu solluvaanga. Sharing knowledge is the biggest blessing. Okay, so liver plus intestine. Liver plus intestine. Okay, in the liver plus intestine வந்து என்ன சிஸ்டம் இருக்கும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்? இதுதான் நம்ம hepatic portal system. Liver word வந்தா hepatic word will come. Okay, இது வந்து hepatic portal system. So this is going to carry the blood. Okay, remember this is the venous system. Okay, so hepatic portal system connected to liver plus intestine. Second system வந்துட்டு second system is going to be kidney and lower part of the body. Okay, specific என்ன கொடுக்கல, lower part of the body னு கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. So அதனால lower part of the body னு same thing we are going to do, lower part of the body. Okay, yes, all of you have marked your attendance, those who joined right now. Okay, yes, this is called as renal portal system. Renal portal system. Okay, so a hepatic portal system or a renal portal system. So these are the two systems that are present. Students, other than that, they have told how is the blood in what is that, in your frog. Okay, that is going to be the next paragraph. Just look here. The blood is composed of plasma and cell. Sorry. Okay, I'm telling sorry to the non-living thing. This is supposed to tell me sorry for always hurting my leg. Plasma plus cells irukum. Enna students, ee plasma plus cells, so the blood is composed of plasma and cells. The blood cells are RBC. Okay, ee cells ella vandu enna irukum, RBC irukum, WBC irukum, mattapadi platelets irukum. Okay, platelets irukum. Okay va? Yes ma'am. இங்கே வந்து ஒரு ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி என்னென்னா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், நம்ம ஆர்பிசி வந்து நியூக்ளியேட்டடாக இருக்கும், ஆனால் ஃப்ராக் ஆர்பிசி வந்து நியூக்ளியேட்டடாக இருக்கும். ஓகே, இதுதான் ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் thing, and this can come as assertion reason in comparison to human. So make sure that you are studying this, because on the 200-300 topics, once you study and go, you have high chance that you will get confused. So adinala, one second, mic is attached. Adinala, make sure that you are studying this and going, like, so you don't get confused. Clear? Yes or no? Okay, clear? So look here, this nucleated system, they contain of red colored pigment called as hemoglobin. So same thing here, hemoglobin. The lymph is different from the blood. It lacks few proteins. This is also important. Again, assertion reason point of view, it lacks few proteins and RBCs. What does it lack? Few proteins and RBCs are not there. The blood carries, students, nutrients, gases and water to the respective sites during the circulation. The circulation of blood is achieved by pumping action. By pumping action of the muscular heart. Understood this? Yes or no? Very easy. Okay. Done. So this is the blood. Blood has plasma and cells. Cells வந்து RBC, WBC, மத்தபடி platelets இருக்கும். RBC வந்து nucleated ஆயிருக்கும். What is the difference between lymph, students? Lymph வந்து comparison to blood வந்து, okay, lymph வந்து comparison to blood, it is going to be having, it lacks few proteins and the RBCs. Okay, lacks few proteins plus RBC. Okay, it lacks few proteins and RBCs. The blood carries nutrient, gases, water, respective sites, and circulation will happen. Okay, yes. Next one is excretory system. Are you all ready? Ready, go. Okay, now the elimination of nitrogenous waste is carried out by a well-developed excretory system. The excretory system consists of a pair of, enna irukum students, kidney irukum, Okay, we just studied human excretory system, so it will be very easy. Ureters, இங்க வந்து ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் என்னன்னா cloaca இருக்கும், which is a common opening. Okay, cloaca, which is a common opening. In the question வந்து repeat ஆச்சு multiple yearsல. Okay, so these are kidney வந்து compact structure, dark இருக்கும். Okay, and red and bean like structure. என்ன இருக்கும்? Red color, and they are going to be bean like structure, which was situated a little posterior in the body cavity on both the sides of the vertebral column. Each kidney is composed of several structural and functional units called as uniferous tubules or nephrons. நம்ம வந்து nephrons னு கூப்பிடுவாங்க, இங்க வந்து uniferous tubule இல்லனா nephrons they are telling. Okay, so two ureters will emerge from the kidney in the male frogs, and the ureters act as urinogenital duct. Enna student, urinogenital duct na urine also will come out, sperm also will be coming out. Okay, same thing like in males, human also. So here it opens into the cloaca. Ana females வந்து கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரெண்டா இருக்கும், அவருக்கு வந்து ureter and oviduct is going to be separate, just like how is in females. Okay, so they will have oviduct opening separately to the cloaca. Okay, now the thin walled urinary bladder is present ventral to the rectum. Where will be present? Ventral to the rectum, which opens into cloaca. The frog excretes urea, so this is a ureotelic animal. Clear? Excretory waste are carried by the blood into the kidney, where it will be separated and excreted out, similar what we study in humans. Okay, similar what we study in humans. So இங்க வந்து பார்க்கும்போது students, look here, இதுதான் நம்ம testis. Okay, இதுதான் kidney, இதுதான் kidney. Okay, this is the kidney. From the kidney there is a urinogenital duct, which is again you call it normally as ureter. In the ureter one, why we are calling it urinogenital duct? Because it is also transporting sperm plus urine. Okay, adukapram students, in the urinogenital duct வந்து இந்த urinary bladder la open ஆகும். Okay, like this it will extend, and then it will open through a cloaca or cloacal aperture. Okay, cloaca or cloacal aperture. Clear? Here we have adrenal gland and kidney. Very different structure from what we humans have, no? Yes or no? Recently we studied excretion, so it should be easier for you to understand. Okay, let's write GM Express. Okay, so students, let's talk about the excretory system. So excretory system la வந்து first என்ன இருக்கும்? ஒரு pair of kidney இருக்கும். Okay, a pair of kidney. From the kidney emerges your ureter, and then comes your opening, which is called as your cloaca. Okay, cloaca. Adukapram there will be urinary bladder. Okay, urinary bladder. Okay va? Urinary bladder. This is the parts of your excretory system. So start பண்ணலாமா students? Kidney. So kidney first color in start பண்ணிக்கோங்க. So start பண்ணும்போது reddish brown. Okay, reddish brown, again similar bean shaped structure only. It is like just like humans, but a little more like small bean shaped structure. Okay, bean shaped structure. Okay, reddish brown bean shaped structure. Yes or no? Yes ma'am. Now ureter one, the students, there is a thin tube which will emerge from the kidney. Emerge from kidney. Okay va? Yes ma'am. Okay, in the tube தானே, இந்த tube வந்து it can do a modification. It can transport sperm plus urine. So அதனால இது வந்து we call it as urinogenital duct னு கூப்பிடுவாங்க. Okay, urinogenital duct. இப்போ வந்து cloaca என்ன இருக்கும் students? Cloaca தான் common opening. Actually, it is a common opening for your excretory system, reproductive system, digestive system. So, adanala here we write common opening. Okay, it's a common opening. Adukapram students, you have urinary bladder which is going to store the urine. Store the urine. இங்க வந்து இன்னும் ஒரு important விஷயம் என்னன்னா, it is present on the ventral side. Ventral side of the rectum. It is present in the ventral side of the rectum. Clear? Got it? Yes. Good. Okay. Then students, additional points we have like kidney has structural and functional unit of kidney. Structural and functional unit of kidney is called as uniferous tubule or nephrons. Okay, or nephrons. Okay, uniferous tubule or nephrons. Okay, va? Yes. Okay, and then here one more additional thing that we have to write is frog is ureotelic organism. What is it? It is a ureotelic organism. That means it gives out urea. Okay, it gives out urea. Okay, because it's a land animal, students, we cannot give any poisonous ammonia or anything. Since it is a land animal, we have to take care of this land animal. Okay, va? Done. Excretory system also done. Done and dusted. Okay. Okay, next we are going to understand control and coordination. Okay, control and coordination. So here you see students, the system of control and coordination is highly evolved in frog. It includes both the neural system, same like us, neural system and the endocrine glands. The chemical coordination of various organs of the body is achieved by hormones which are secreted by the endocrine glands. The prominent endocrine glands found in frog is which in all students here? Pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thymus gland, pineal gland, pancreatic gland, adrenal glands, gonads. Okay, the nervous system is organized into, here the nervous system they are telling about. So students, the nervous system, that is, okay, nervous system is organized into, what are they saying? The first one is going to be CNS, central nervous system, okay, which has the brain and the spinal cord. Then there is going to be PNS, peripheral nervous system, where there are going to be cranial nerves and spinal nerves. And then there is going to be ANS, autonomic nervous system, which is your parasympathetic and sympathetic. There are 10 pairs of cranial nerves arising from the brain. Brain is enclosed in a bony structure called the brain box. Okay, brain box. The brain is divided into forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Forebrain includes olfactory lobes, paired cerebral hemisphere, unpaired diencephalon. Okay, so inge enala irukum? Olfactory lobes, paired cerebral hemispheres and unpaired diencephalon. The midbrain is characterized by a pair of optic lobes. Okay, hindbrain consists of cerebellum and medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata passes out through the foramen magnum, continues into the spinal cord. So, inge one students, very less things are there for you to remember here. In control and coordination, almost all the glands are there. Thyroid gland, thymus gland, pineal gland, all that is present. Clear? All that is present. So that is what here they are talking about. Now the nervous system le, are you all enjoying? Yes or no? Some energy? Come on. Okay. Okay, nervous system under three nervous systems. Okay, like CNS, PNS. Okay, so nervous systems are going to be central nervous system, central. Students, in the notes the use enna, when we see NCERT big paragraph, we never feel like reading. But the same thing is written in colors, no? Our brain will think that, wow, it looks beautiful, I should study it. Okay, that is how it is. That is the whole point of writing it. Okay, then we have peripheral nervous system, and then we have autonomic nervous system. If I write here full, I don't think I can draw the arrow marks. So central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and your autonomic nervous system. Under central nervous system, students, ennala irukum? Brain irukum. Okay, brain is present, and the spinal cord is present. Spinal cord is present. In the brain one, it is going to be present where? It is going to be present in a brain box. Present in, okay, present in the brain box. Brain box, just like how we say cranium, same thing only. Okay, cranium, like that only, same thing, brain box. Okay, now here students, spinal cord is there. Now next one is going to be PNS. PNS, we have spinal nerves and cranial nerves. Cranial nerves question has come one of the years where they ask the numbers. Okay, so அது மாதிரி தான் cockroachல வந்து ரொம்ப numbers இருக்கு. அது மாதிரி இங்க வந்து கொஞ்சம் terms are important. So இங்க வந்து spinal nerves and cranial nerves. So both are going to be 10 pairs in number. Okay, 10 pairs, 10 pairs. Now what is this PNS, students? Remember, central nervous system on the brain and spinal cord aayirukkum. Now the nerves that is going to the brain and spinal cord will come under your PNS, peripheral nervous system. So adu madri da inge brain and spinal cord poga nerves illa, and the nerves the spinal nerves and cranial nerves கூப்பிடுவாங்க. So here we have 10 pairs of each. Okay, 10 pairs of each. Adukapram we have ANS. So in the ANS la vanda namakku parasympathetic, அதுக்கப்புறம் sympathetic. Parasympathetic and sympathetic will be present. Okay, parasympathetic and sympathetic will be present. In the parasympathetic, sympathetic, they are going to help in voluntary and some involuntary action. Okay, voluntary and involuntary voluntary and involuntary activities. Okay, va? Understood? Yes. Okay, next one, students, nervous system la the forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain, that is important. So I'll come back to that diagram. Okay, I'll come back to the diagram. So look here, first you have to study that the nervous system, that is the brain is divided into forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Okay, forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Okay va? Forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain la students, forebrain la vanda ennala irukum? Olfactory lobes irukum. Okay, first forebrain la vanda enna irukum? Olfactory lobes irukum. Okay va? Yes ma'am, olfactory lobes irukum. Adukapram enna irukum students? Namma brain la enna irukudhu? Cerebral hemispheres are there. Yes ma'am, cerebral hemispheres are there. So here also cerebral hemispheres will be present. Cerebral hemispheres. Adukapram enna irukum? Cerebral hemispheres, olfactory lobes, cerebral hemispheres, unpaired diencephalon. Unpaired diencephalon. Unpaired diencephalon. Okay, unpaired diencephalon. Clear? Okay, understood this? Unpaired diencephalon. Okay. Okay, adukapurama students, olfactory lobes understood. Everything that is going to happen, that is all the receptions, all the things that the brain has to send signal, ellame vanda in the brain, in the forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain will be controlling. Okay, inga paakumbodhu you can understand students. See here. Okay, see here in the, here you have the olfactory nerves are there. Okay, olfactory nerves are there. This is the olfactory lobes. Okay, in the under spot the olfactory lobes. Adukapurama in the hemispheres irukku. Okay, this is the cerebral hemispheres. Here we have the pineal body. Okay, so fissure is there, one small fissure is there. So this is the whole thing. Now here this portion you will have an unpaired diencephalon. Okay, this is the unpaired diencephalon, and here this two circles that you are seeing is the optic lobes. Adukapurama idu vanda cerebellum. Okay, cerebellum, and here we have medulla oblongata. Okay. Okay, now midbrain. Midbrain means what is the midbrain? I told you the optic lobes are present. Okay, midbrain la vanda optic lobes will be present. Midbrain la vanda enna irukum? Optic lobes will be present. Last one the hindbrain. Hindbrain la enna irukum students? Cerebellum is missing, so we will write cerebellum. So we will have cerebellum and we'll have medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata. Cerebellum, medulla oblongata. Done and understood? Now they are saying this medulla oblongata, there is one foramen magnum or a small opening other. Okay. Foramen magnum present there through which the spinal cord is going to pass. Spinal cord will pass. Clear? Understood? Is this clear? I will check if I can find a video. டவுட்டாக இருக்கு, ஆனாலும் ட்ரை பண்ணலாம். இல்லை ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், பிரெயின் வந்து கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். ஓகே, இங்கே இருக்குது ஒரு டயக்ராம். லெட்ஸ் see. ஸோ சேம் டயக்ராம், பட் ஆனால் கொஞ்சம் கலர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கு. ஓகே, லெட்ஸ் see. Infundibulum, hypophysis, cerebellum. One second, let me just check. Cerebellum, optic tetum paraphysium, pineal body, diencephalon, telencephalon, olfactory bulb. Okay, similar image only, nothing big about it. Okay, I don't think. Okay, I don't think here it is there. Illa students, and the kedeyadu. Okay, we do not have this one. Okay, no problem. Okay, so he look here, olfactory lobes are going to be the one that is going to sense all the smells. Okay, smells gella idu vanda theveyana this one. Cerebral hemispheres, you already know about the understanding, response, everything will be done by this. Unpaired diencephalon, again students, for visual representation it will help. Okay, visual representation, it will help for many things. Again, sensation, for autonomic control, எல்லாத்துக்குமே இது வந்து help ஆகும். Visual representation. Okay, visual representation, autonomic control, இதுக்கு எல்லாமே இந்த diencephalon வந்து ஹெல்ப் ஆகும். Optic lobes, you know, no? Optic lobes are there. Cerebellum again for balance, response and everything, and medulla oblongata also. Clear? So இதுதான் brain, midbrain, forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. இதுல வந்து unpaired diencephalon students miss பண்ணாம correct you should write. Okay? Next one the students. Same thing what we already wrote. Foramen magnum continues to the spinal cord. Okay, yes, now we are coming almost to the end of the chapter. Ma'am, ivlodana ma'am frog. Yes students, ivloda இந்த லெவலுக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கு. ஹார்ட்லி ஒரு 1.5 hourல வந்து frog complete பண்ணலாம். Okay, அவ்வளோ ஈஸியா இருக்கு. Okay, frogs have a well organized male and female reproductive system. Male reproductive organ consists of என்ன இருக்கும், ஒரு pair of yellowish ovoid testes இருக்கும், which are found adhered to the upper part of the kidney. Okay, என்ன இருக்கும் students, upper part of the kidney ல இது வந்து attach ஆயிருக்கும். Okay, and there will be a double fold of peritoneum called the mesoreum, which is helping in that attachment because அது வந்து kidney ஆட் attach ஆயிருக்கு. So அதனால ஒரு special structure இருக்கும், which is your mesoreum. Okay, double fold of peritoneum. Vasa efferentia is present, that is around 10 to 12 in number, that arises from the testis. They enter the kidney on their side and open into the Bidder's canal. So இங்க வந்து look here, there is vasa efferentia. How many will be there? 10 to 12 will be present, and they will arise from the testis. They enter the kidney on their side and open into Bidder's canal. In the Bidder's canal வந்து ஒரு conversation இருக்கு. I'll tell you in detail because இது வந்து last time question ஆகிற டைம்ல students வந்து confuse ஆச்சு. Okay, finally it communicates with the urinogenital duct that comes out of the kidney and opens into the cloaca. The cloaca is a small median chamber that helps in passes of the fecal matter, urine and the sperm. Okay, so just look at the structure here students. What are they saying? We already saw the structure. Look here. So this is our testis. Okay, testis, this is our testis. Testis is attached to the kidney with the help of double fold of peritoneum, which is called a mesoreum. Or skin or layer madri. Okay, just to help in the attachment. Adhikapram students, from here you can see in the attachment from here, this is the vasa efferentia. Okay, this is the vasa efferentia. In the vasa efferentia will be present 10 to 12 in number, and then they will somehow come to the urinogenital duct. From urinogenital duct inge vanda cloaca. From the cloaca it will be expelled out. Okay, it will be expelled out. Other than a full flow, yes ma'am. So testis is there. They are adhered or attached to the kidney. இப்போ வந்து ஒரு dialogue சொல்லாங்க, Bidder's canal. Bidder's canal எங்கே இருக்கும் students? Actually in the Bidder's canal வந்து it's a part of the kidney. Okay, it's actually a part of the kidney, but students வந்து because we are studying it under reproduction, students misunderstand பண்ணி Bidder's canal is a part of testis ன்னு எழுதுறாங்க, but ஆனா அது தப்பு. Bidder's canal is a part of the kidney itself. Okay, it is within the kidney. Clear? Understood? Okay, yeah. So look here. Okay, where do we write? Okay, we write it here. Here, 1 second. The cloaca is a small median chamber that is used to pass the fecal matter, urine and sperm to the exterior. Next one, the female reproductive system. So first we will complete male reproductive system. Adhikapram we will start with female reproductive system. Okay va? Yes. So here we are going to start male reproductive system. Male reproductive system. In the male reproductive system, students, what is there first? There is a pair of testes. Correct? So testis is there. This testis is yellowish void. Okay, yellowish ovoid structure. Okay, yellowish ovoid structure. Clear? Yes or no? Understood? And students, where is it attached to? It is attached to or adhered. Okay, adhered to the kidney with what? With a special double fold. With a special double fold of peritoneum, which is called as what? Mesorium. Mesoreum. Okay, va? Yes or no? Mesoreum. Okay, double fold of peritoneum, which is called the mesoreum. Adhikapram students, from the testis arises what? Vasa efferentia. Okay, Vasa efferentia. In the Vasa efferentia வந்து 10 to 12 in number ஆயிருக்கும். Okay, 10 to 15 in number ஆயிருக்கும். In the Vasa efferentia, the sperm is going to come out. Where is it going to come out? It is going to come out to the urinogenital duct. In the urinogenital duct na ureter. Okay, ana urinogenital duct. From the urinogenital duct, it will come out through the cloaca. Okay, cloacal aperture, adukapram cloaca. Adukapram cloaca. So இது தான் reproductive system. Okay, reproductive system simple ஆ இருக்குல்ல. Students, here remember add on வந்து Bidder's canal தான். Bidder's canal. This helps in both your excretion as well as reproduction. It is within the kidney. Okay, within the kidney. So don't forget. Okay, within the kidney. Understood? Yes or no? Now, cloaca. What is so special about cloaca? Cloaca is a small median chamber or like a opening which is opening to the fecal matter, sperm as well as the urine is coming out from this. Okay, small median chamber that is a common opening. We have not reached the like target. Okay, all of you have become confused daily. You will just come and you will go. Okay, none of you will like the video. It's very, very disappointing. Okay, digestive system, reproductive system, and also the digestive system, excretory system, and the sperm. Clear? Yes or no? These are the two important things. That is very, very important. For the students, from that time one number is calling. The emergency Anna, we will not get to know. Okay, yes. Okay, now next one, the female reproductive system. Okay, female reproductive system. So here the female reproductive organ includes, okay, what does it include? Let's see. It includes a pair of ovaries. Okay, a pair of ovaries. The ovaries are situated near the kidney and they have no functional connection. Testis madri or functional connection kediyada. Idu vandu separate entities. A pair of oviduct also arises from the ovaries which open into the cloaca separately. A mature females can lay up to 2500 to 3000 ova. Nama vandu Mr. Bean paakumbodhu, all of you remember, and the Mr. Bean we will think that this is fish and he'll take and put it in his bathtub and his entire house will be filled of frogs. So that time only we understand that tadpoles are so much in number. So 2500 to 3000 ova at a time. Fertilization is external, takes place in water. Development involves a larval stage called as tadpole. Okay, tadpole undergoes metamorphosis to form the adult. So the tadpole is completely different when it comes to compared to the adult. Okay, so this is structure, students. Structure identification important ah irukum. Okay, they can give you labeling questions. It's because it's neat, they can still give you labeling questions. So look here. Okay, here we have the ovaries. Ovaries are there. Inside that ova is there. There is a connection where you will have the oviduct. So this is how the connection will be. Okay, like this oviduct will be present. From the oviduct it will come into the cloaca. Okay, it will come into the cloaca. So that is the common opening, and then from the cloaca it is going to come out. So that's it. That's all. It is very simple. It is. Okay, female is very, very simple. Females are always simple. Okay, ovary. There is a pair of ovary. This ovary is going to be present. This is a separate entity which is close to the kidney but has no connection with the kidney. Okay, I'll write it down. Ovary close to kidney but no connection. Like no connection means no functional connection with the kidney. Okay. Then from the ovary, students, there is a pair of oviduct. A pair of oviduct. Please do check out cockroach video. Don't think that cockroach is not there in the syllabus. Nowhere NTA has confirmed that cockroach is not there in the syllabus. Frog bracket insect is still there. The day they remove that insect, then cockroach will not be there. Okay, a pair of oviduct will be there. This pair of oviduct will open to the cloaca. Again, from through the cloaca, this will come out. So that's it. Okay. Now remember, one female frog can lay. Okay, it can lay 2,500 to 3,000 ova. 2,500 to 3,000 ova can be laid. Fertilization is going to be external. Remember this also. Fertilization is external. Okay, and the tadpoles are going to be in the like whichever small let's say a river or something, it will be there. Development is indirect. Development is indirect. That means there is going to be presence of larval stage. Larval stages are going to be there. Larval stages la vanda tadpole da mukyam students. Tadpole are going to have tail and all. So always remember, from larva to the adult, whatever changes happen, idu vanda we call it as metamorphosis. Okay, larva to the adult, that change is called as metamorphosis. Clear? Now last paragraph, look here. The Indian bullfrog. Okay, so in the NEET also they can ask you bullfrog. That time you shouldn't be like looking out of the book like one bull, like what is that? Indian bullfrog is called as Rana tigerina, which you studied about so much. It's a common frog found in India. Body is covered by skin. So entire summary, okay, body is covered by skin. Mucus glands are present in the skin, which are highly vascularized. Idella NCERT la vandu missing aayirukku, but ana summary la irukku. So adanal summary vandu mukkiyam. Okay, summary miss panama padikanam students. Mucus glands are present, where it is present in the skin, because of which the skin is highly vascularized, and it also helps in respiration in water and land. Body is divisible into head and trunk. A muscular tongue is present, which is bilobed at the tip, which is used for capturing the prey. The alimentary canal consists of esophagus, stomach, intestine and rectum, which opens into cloaca. The main digestive glands are liver and pancreas. It can respire in water through skin, through lungs on land. Circulatory system is closed with a single circulation. Okay, RBC are nucleated. Nervous system is organized into central. Okay, it is organized into central, peripheral and autonomic. The organs in urinogenital systems are kidney and urinogenital ducts, which open into the cloaca. The male reproductive organ is a pair of testes. Whatever we studied, we are just going through it, so we know that okay, nothing we have missed from the summary. Okay, so here students, one page I have made for you. All of you can see mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, HCl and food, like HCl will be reached from the stomach, but here they have misplaced it. Okay, here between esophagus, you please add stomach also. Okay, stomach, and in the stomach will have HCl and gastric juices, and the food will become the chyme. Okay, chyme it will enter into the small intestine. Duodenum will receive bile from the liver via the gallbladder and pancreatic juice from the pancreas. Then it will go to the intestine. Absorption of digested food will happen by villi and microvilli, and then absorption of the digested food. Undigested food will go to the rectum, cloaca, excretion of the solid waste. Okay, so the entire flowchart, because most of the time students get confused with digestive system, because digestive system la vandu long process irukku, so adanal vandu konja confusion aayirukkum, but then it is very simple, right? I have already made you write the flowchart. So here you can see, okay, see, this is the flowchart. This one page flowchart is more than enough for you to understand the entire digestive system. Okay, I have not written it like this, but I have written it like this. So go behind the arrow mark. Okay, go behind the arrow mark, that is important. Then everything one page notes are present. So if you are following this is more than enough. See, one page notes are present for everything, because I know most of the students do not understand NCERT even when they read. Okay, see here, nervous system, everywhere, reproductive system. Okay, again female reproductive system, and then we are done. Okay, we are done. So I'll just write here. Female reproductive system. Done? Understood this? Okay, I hope this is clear. So students, frog is done. Frog is very, very simple, right? All of you also feel that, I believe. Now frog looks very simple. Yes ma'am, it looks very, very simple. So now I will show you all one thing, those who are new to the channel. Please remember that, you know, we are going to be 10K very, very soon. நம்ம வந்து நம்பர் வந்து பார்க்கும்போது 9.66 ஆச்சு. So students, if you go to the playlist, in the playlistல வந்து can you see ஷார்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு, டிப்ஸ் அண்ட் ட்ரிக்ஸ் இருக்கு, அண்ட் இங்கே வந்து நீட் 2026 ஒன் ஷார்ட் இருக்கும். இது ஓப்பன் பண்ணும்போது அனிமல் டிஷ்யூஸ், எக்ஸ்க்ரீட்டரி ப்ராடக்ட், ரெஸ்பிரேஷன், ரீப்ரொடக்ஷன், அனிமல் கிங்டம், ஃபோட்டோசிந்தசிஸ், ஹியூமன் ரீப்ரொடக்ஷன், ப்ரீத்திங் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச், மாலிகுலர் பேசிஸ் ஆஃப் இன்ஹெரிட்டன்ஸ், இந்த சாப்டர்ஸ் எல்லாம் கம்ப்ளீட் ஆச்சு. ஸோ அதனால ஐ வாண்ட் ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ டு மேக் ஷுர் தட் யூ ஆர் ஃபாலோயிங் திஸ் பிளேலிஸ்ட், பிகாஸ் இந்த பிளேலிஸ்ட்ல எல்லாம் டீட்டெயில் லெக்சர்ஸ் இருக்கு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். நத்திங் இஸ் கட் ஷார்ட், எவ்ரி திங் இஸ் டீட்டெயில். ஓகே, நத்திங் இஸ் கட் ஷார்ட், எவ்ரி திங் இஸ் detail. Clear? So make sure that you're, you know, all of you are going through this playlist, because this playlist will give you, so you can see any lectures. Okay, any lectures you can open and see. Everything will be given in detail. Okay, with NCERT, with notes, everything will be there. You don't have to think 2 times that should I watch this lecture or not. Okay, so you can see everything will be taught with the diagrams, with as much as detailing possible, so you do not have to suffer. Okay, you do not have to suffer. I am taking all the suggestions that all of you also are giving. So adanale inga tips and tricks la vanda students paakumbodhu 90 days left. CBSE class 12 students ku mukkiyamaana video, mock test strategy, eppadi mock test la improve panadhu, only for girls video, 0 to AIMS video, one shot lectures enough, how to prepare for NEET using YouTube, serious about NEET, difficulty level, idella vanda, this is all requested videos from students. So adanale I want all of you to make sure that you are watching. Around 40 videos are done. So yes, please make sure that you are watching this. Okay, clear to all of you? So thank you so much students. See you all in the next class. Quickly subscribe to the channel so we can hit our target very soon. We are very, very close, but still not so close. So yes, that's it. Romba tired ah irukku. Okay, because காலையில continuous recording இருக்கு, so அதனால ரொம்ப tired இருக்கு. So I hope all of you enjoyed the class. So yes, if you enjoyed the class, quickly smash the like button, and also see you in next class. So bye bye, take care students. So very fast we completed frog. Cockroach வந்து இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் time எடுத்துச்சு, because cockroach we are not very aware of cockroach, right? But frog வந்து very close to human connection, so that is why it was easier. Okay, bye bye, see you all in the next class.